Okay, Trevor, so congrats, that was a PR, 4:05.77, so that's about a second faster than you ran last year when you were like in peak mile form, right? So were you pretty satisfied with that, or what was your expectation?
Very satisfied. I mean, I came in not knowing like how fast anyone else was going to do, but figured I could just go and follow the pace and try and run a really fast time, and just hoping for a PR. If no matter how much of a PR, I was going to be happy and come away happy with. Found myself leading it, which didn't really expect, but then ended up just having a good fight on my hands, and it was fun.
So the pace started off a little slow. I think some of us were kind of surprised. I think there was a little concern that it might go out too fast early with the pace setters. What were you thinking when you heard the first splits?
I didn't think the pace setters did a bad job at all. I thought like it was 61 first lap, but then it just kind of slowed down after. Because if we would have done that the whole time, it would have been 4:04. But it just kind of slowed down after that. No one really wanted to lead, I think, and I didn't want to, and other guys didn't want to. So we were just kind of feeling each other out, and then I ended up just coming through 800 and knowing it was a little too slow, so I just went after it and then took the lead and started going for it.
Did you feel like Nick Laura from Puma was kind of like the focal point, and so that having him there and not having him attack, kind of you were kind of afraid to attack because you thought, you thought he was kind of going to be the guy?
To be honest, I didn't know like too much about him, or like, but I figured. And I didn't know any credentials really. Like, it was kind of a last second. But once the race started, I mean, yeah, I'd say I was keying off him, and he's really the only guy I could see. So I was just trying to stay in the race and not want to like spoil the attack. So I guess it was.
Okay, so you ran 4:05, and. Unfortunately, your dad has run 4:04 in Alaska, so your dad is 1 second faster in Alaska. Does that, you think he's going to give you a hard time about being 1 second slower than his best Alaska time?
If he wants to, I mean, he sure can, but I'm only 18, so I have a lot more opportunities to go under 4, I guess.
Okay. All right. Hey, on a different note, you just did World Juniors a couple weeks ago and ran against the Kenyans, the Ethiopians, everybody, and you did 29th. You ran really, really well. What was that experience like?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a crazy experience running against like these guys from Ethiopia and Kenya who are 18 years old, but they're some of the best in their whole country. Like, the start of the race was just so nuts, and the times were unbelievably fast. Like, I don't even consider myself like in the same race as them because they were just so far out there, and it was just nuts.
So do you find that discouraging? You find that inspiring to know that, like, okay, I'm not there yet, but I can see myself there in the future?
I think I came away with some motivation, I guess. Just being around the senior guys team too, knowing that distance running is a process, and you're gonna, if you keep putting in the miles and month after month, year after year, you're gonna find improvement just the more you run and stuff. So I was real excited to do that, and I came away with a lot of motivation, hope to improve.
Okay, so finally, Trevor, what's up for the rest of the season for you? Redshirting, so what's your goal for the season while you're redshirting? This was kind of a last minute thing, so what are you shooting for?
Hope to run about 13:50 in a couple weeks here at Stanford, and then going to junior nationals in Iowa, like in June, I think. And so either run the 1500 or 5K there. Those are the focuses.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Trevor.
Thanks.